Welcome to tutorial number 155. In this tutorial, we will continue talking about the hem and see how to edit and compare it with the miter flange and see the differences. At the end, we will make an example using the hem. We made this box in one of the previous tutorials and we created that hem here, as you see, manually with the miter flange. As you remember, if you go to the starting sketch 6, edit sketch normal 2, and you will see here we created that hem. But we also could do it by the hem feature. But the difference here that you are able to create a custom shape hems that are not available in the hem options. For example, we can add an extra extend here. 0.5 and then make this distance 2.2. Exit, and you will notice we created a custom shape hem. You can click OK. So this shape is not available with the hem feature. So this is one thing. Also, if you notice here, you could create that hem without any intersection here in between. So let's try with the hem. So just one thing in the sketch here, we made this distance 2.2 so that the sheets will not intersect. Otherwise, you will get an error. Here, suppress or make this to construction for now. And exit. Now we don't have any hem over here, so let's try to use the hem feature. Go to the sheet metal, hem, and on the edge select that edge. So you can edit the values. You can select this type for now. You can reverse the edge, select second edge, click OK. So here you got an building error because of the intersection. Let's try to make it bend outside, and also let's make this type, but you still have the intersection over here. Click OK. So you get an intersection here that we could avoid by using the miter flange as we see before. So let's again edit the hem. You can try also the values over here. Also, you have another thing to do if you would like to fix this thing. You go here to the edit hem width. So you can drag this edge and the other edge, and then click finish. So this is one way to edit the hem, and also you can try to edit that edge. As we learned, you can go to the hem. You have this sketch over here if you would like to edit the second hem. So you can edit it manually. You can add dimension. We didn't select all the edges because I wanted to show you that we also can mirror the feature. If we select the right plane and then go to the feature, mirror, and select the hem, pick geometry, OK. The second edge, you can do the same, mirror, and select the front plane, and select that edge, click OK, geometry, So I made the hem on the opposite side, so it will be easier to see the edges and how to deal with this. So one way to deal with this intersection to increase the gap over here, but sometimes the gap should not be increased. But let's just see how to do it. Go to the miter flange and edit feature, and here the gap distance we can make it 1 millimeter. In this case, we can use the manual hem. So let's suppress this hem and again return normal to exit. And let's again edit the gap of 0.01. Click OK. We have a hem that is not intersecting. So these are some of the differences between using both. So hem, it can be faster in simple shapes, and the manual hem integrated with the miter sketch can be easier in more detailed shapes. So now I'm going to start a new example, start a new part, so we can see how to use the hem with two different functions. I go to the top plane and create sketch. So if you try to create a best flange with this sketch, you will get an error because of intersection. So go to the sketch and trim the edges over here. This flange, click OK. With the thickness of 1 millimeter, click OK. So let's go to the hem. First of all, we need to add a safety bending for the sharp edges. Go to the hem and select the edges. We will pick this type, give it a distance of 10 millimeter, and select the rest of the edges. As you notice, we are able to hem this shape as well. Click OK. So this bending is to avoid the sharp edges as many of the sheet plates. Now let's make another hem to do a function to hold the door. Go to the hem, and this time I will pick the teardrop and select this edge, make it 2.5, and the angle, you can edit the angle according to requirement. And you can also bend it inside. Select the other, then click OK. And and we have this door over here. So we use the hem for two reasons. First, to avoid the sharp edges in the first hem, and for making a function to hold it with a hinge. You can edit the edge, the sketch, if to make it, if required, make it a bit shorter. Click OK. When you are done, click OK.